Hi, this is Eva Cartman, host of the Dream Big podcast show, the place to go to learn, laugh, and grow. Today I wanted to share an inspirational story about a glass of water. I know, most of the lessons I teach you come from inspirational people, but even a glass of water can teach us a valuable lesson if we look for it. And this is not a lesson about why it's important to drink water, even though it is important, but this story is about the weight of the water. Not sure what I'm talking about? Well, you're about to find out. You know what time it is. This is episode 296 of the Dream Big podcast, and it's time to dream big.
My name is Eva Cartman. I'm part of a squad of super kids that are here to change the world. We don't believe you need to be adults to have big goals and start working towards your dreams. We believe age is just a number, and you're never too young to make a difference. We may be young, but we are not naive. We understand that achieving our big dreams will not be easy. It will take incredible dedication, hard work, and yes, massive action. There will be ups and downs, but we embrace the challenges and relish pushing outside of our comfort zone because this is how we grow. They may not teach us these concepts in our school textbooks, but we are smart enough to know that the tools and tactics to achieve our big dreams are out there, and we are willing to do the work to seek out these skills and master them because we know that our future depends on it. We are the big dreamers, and it's time to dream big.
Before we dive into this week's episode, here's Silly Sophia to make us all laugh.
Why does Waldo only wear striped shirts? He doesn't want to be spotted. What do you get when you cross a cactus and a pig? A porcupine.
Thank you, Sophia. Also, a special announcement. I mentioned a few months ago that I'm launching a new podcast in addition to Dream Big, and I'm so excited to announce that that podcast is now live on major podcasting platforms. If you search for Eva Cartman or Lovely Homestead, you'll find it. I'll be talking about one of my biggest passions, farming and sustainability, and interviewing top experts in that field. If you are interested in learning more about the subject, please go check out this new podcast. Okay, on to the story about water. I know you've all heard me talk in past episodes about the importance of drinking water, but that's not what this story is about. It's a story that my family discovered in a random YouTube video, and we loved the lesson so much that I thought I would share it with all of you. The story goes that a psychology professor was teaching a class about how to manage stress to an auditorium filled with students. As she raised a glass of water, everyone expected they'd be asked the typical "is the glass half empty or half full" question. But instead, the professor surprised her students with a strange question. "How heavy is this glass of water that I'm holding?" she asked with a smile on her face. Students shouted out lots of different answers. 1 pound, 2 pound, 3 pounds. Everybody had an option. This was a trick question, as the students soon found out. The professor explained, "From my perspective, the absolute weight of the glass doesn't matter. It all depends on how long I hold it. If I hold it for a minute or two, it's fairly light and it won't bother me at all. If I hold it for an hour straight, the glass would start to feel heavier and make my arm ache a bit. If I hold it for a day straight, my arm will surely cramp up and feel completely numb and paralyzed, forcing me to drop the glass to the floor. In each instance, the weight of the glass doesn't change, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it feels to me." As the class shook their heads in agreement, the professor explained the moral of the story. Your stresses and worries in life are very much like this glass of water. Think about them for a short while and nothing happens. Think about them a bit longer and you begin to ache a little. Think about them all day long and you will feel completely numb and paralyzed, incapable of doing anything else until you drop them. If you want to do a little experiment at your house with your family, try this. Get a glass of water and hold it straight up in front of your face. See how it feels the longer you hold the glass up. I'm not telling you that you have to hold on to it all day long, but you'll get the point of the story very quickly. And it's something that I've talked about with you all before, but I thought that this story did a beautiful job of explaining it. We need to let go of stresses and worries. Sure, you're going to worry here and there. That's natural. But if you get worked up and think about the stress nonstop all day, it's going to weigh you down, just like the glass of water would weigh you down. So what should you do when you feel the weight of that stress? Recognize that, and just as you would put the glass of water down when it got uncomfortable and heavy, you should do the same here with your stress. Let it go. Take a deep breath. Get outside. Ask your parents or siblings or friends to do something fun to get your mind off of it. Stress and worries don't have to weigh you down, but they will if you let them. You need to learn to put the glass down when it gets heavy. Live happy because you deserve to be. That's all for today. This is Eva Cartman reminding you that you have unlimited potential. Your dreams are not optional, you need to make them essential. So take massive action to turn those big dreams into reality. Live with passion the way life was meant to be. I'll see you next episode. Bye!